Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Babby and today we're playing some more Aviary Attorney. Let's go and visit the Palais de Justice, the Palace of Justice House of the High Court, a place reserved for only the most serious of crimes and, to be quite frank, I think that murder is probably one of the most serious of crimes. I mean, how much worse does it get? There we go. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice, awaiting the opening of the tribunal. Is that French again? Tribunal de grande instance. I don't know. Maybe it's just English. Who knows? Are you nervous, Falcon? No, we're not nervous. Nope. We've got this case in the bag, but I still don't have any clue who the hell the murderer is. Look at my feathers, see? Totally unruffled. Wow. Well, at least one of us is feeling confident. I didn't even check the case. That is so stupid. Can I still investigate? I guess I can. Okay. Can we check the photograph? We got the camera, the red herring. I don't know. How the hell are you supposed to eat a steak without cutlery? That's weird. Okay, let's check people, I guess. A delusional artist and photographer. Some would describe Robizio with the H word. That's right. You know the one. The H word. What? That's fine. Vertically enabled. Vertically enabled. Wow. Works for Baron Rogil. She seems to have a mild case of kleptomania. I do not know. I do not know. This is quite something. There's a lot I'm missing, apparently. Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson. Is there anything you need me to do? No. We've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about this case. That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be waiting from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon. We will. That was Sparrowson. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Why does it not ask me? Well, I guess that's the very first court case, and I don't know, we're gonna win this. I know not much. Judge Maxime. Alright. Settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? Jayjay Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ribbon Rabbington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. I mean... I knew it. Darn, that's not it. Okay. Gosh, well me knows. Ha! I knew it. Knew what? Ribbon and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all of my classes. Oh, was he smart? Pfft, no. He always scored the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final axioms on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, you might already have this trial in the bag. That's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest mark in the class, then who scored the lowest? I choose to exercise my right of not self-incriminate. There it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Are the jury all present? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Hey, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members in the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assessors, the associate judge. What? Whatever. Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session of the trial of Dame Caterline Demieux. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Volity, to the witness stand. Inspector Volity, please approach the stand and recite the oath. As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak, without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your, name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Juste Folati. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian killer to justice. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with a lawfully goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn in his own mother if he saw her littering. So, Inspector, is it true that you are the lead investigator on this case? That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival. Absolutely. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rogier. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Caterline Demieux. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Cranouille with his blood on her paws. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case, in my humble opinion. No more questions, Your Honor. Bloody paws? Nobody taught me that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony. Of course, I know this. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Okay, cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right question to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement to question. Okay. You were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rogier. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Caterline. We were standing over the sliced open corpse. Well, okay, let's see. Obviously, blood on her paws, but is that not, like, too obvious? Don't know. Let's check the housemaid again. You know, we'll just ask that. Inspector, you say Dame Caterline had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. What pointless questions are these? Whose blood was it? Whose blood was it? Ha! What a question. It was Monsieur Grenouille's, of course. How can you be sure?
I object. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood of Dame Caterline's paws could have only belonged to one person, Monsieur Jayjay. Judge. Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions.
I'm afraid the prosecution may have one point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any question to suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Jayjay? Let's just say I do. I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood of Dame Caterline's paws had nothing to do with the murder.
This is foolish time wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Caterline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from?
From the steak, of course. Yeah, bloody rare steak. On the evening of the murder, Dame Caterline ate a bloody rare steak. Is this true, Monsieur Rabbington?
Well, I am, in a manner of speaking, I suppose steak may have been on the menu.
Then, Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak? Well...
wait, don't answer that, Inspector.
It is a possibility.
No!
Intriguing. Pretty convincing. You gain a little favour with the jury. That is like the worst justice system ever. A jury? That's so subjective. So you need to win favours from a jury to win a trial? How is that justice? So, Inspector Volerti, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? Now, hold on just a minute, she didn't have any cutlery. Falcon, you're overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Caterline is an elegant bourgeois kitten. She has no doubt brought up with flawless... oh, wait. His voice.
Dame Caterline is an elegant bourgeois kitten. She has no doubt brought up with flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right, like any proper civilized animal. How could she have possibly gotten blood on her paws with such good manners?
Oh, well, that's a good question. Or at least it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something was missing from the particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Caterline to eat with her paws. Yeah, the missing cutlery. Dame Caterline was forced to eat steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen.
Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report.
We weren't aware of something missing from the Rogill residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Rogill approached us about this very subject last night.
Ah.
Innocent, perhaps.
What a twist!
Look at that hippopotamus. You gain a little favour with the jury, sorry. What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak? Misplaced silverware? Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you, I am the most thorough investigative officer on the force. Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all. Oh my god, that's a bird.
Oh dear.
Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case. Fine, so be it. Monsieur, until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. I call upon, let's see, Monsieur Robizio Robinho, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder.
You mean the guy that we broke into his home? Monsieur Robinio, please approach the stand and recite the oath. How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliché, to be perfectly honest.
Could the witness please introduce himself for the court record?
As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Robizio Romania, cutting-edge photography and visionary. I don't just take people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste, tu es une pipe. I don't even know if that's, maybe that's French, I don't know. But he's Italian in my book. You may have seen my works in hit magazines, La Branche, or C'est Chouette. I can send you tweets if you like. What on earth is a tweet? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon, it's the 19th century. Get with the times already.
Yes, your work is very impressive, Monsieur Robinio. But let's go down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of the murder?
Very well. I was hired by Baron Rodgiel to capture the evening's pictures, or events. I arrived at 7:30. I pointed my camera and I captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Rodgiel and left. Like a true artist.
And with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph?
I thought you might ask. Oh, I thought that you might ask. I brought the copy so that you could all see for yourselves.
Well, very good. Let's take a closer look.
My word.
My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see, who do we have here? In the middle we see a Baron Rodgiel, the lion who hosted the event. On the left we see Seigneur Demian, the father of defendant Dame Caterline. And finally we see the housemaid Colleen Duhar, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you see, the two people are clearly absent from the...
Jesus, man, this is actually... this is hard, man. I'm using completely different accents right every minute.
The first time in the victim's Monsieur Grenouille. The second is the defendant, Dame Caterline Demures. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree?
Just a moment, Monsieur Remington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean that they were in the garden together at that point.
Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet.
The prosecution may continue.
Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with a time set at 7:30.
Ah, yeah, but it didn't have any hands.
Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Voletti told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Caterline herself.
Hey, Falcon, that photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different to the one we borrowed from Robinio's studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows Colleen Duhot, Dame Caterline, and Seigneur Portoir. Yeah, but we can't really show the photograph, I guess, because that's, I mean, that would kind of be evidence of us stealing. But Monsieur Robinion's photograph shows Baron Rodgiel where Dame Caterline should be standing. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way. You should just slam the evidence down and be like, BAM! Inconsistency. This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed. I can't do that. I suppose you could be a little more delicate with your words. No, I mean, I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. If I were to present it, Monsieur Robinio would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. In the worst case scenario, I could lose my legal license, and we would be arrested for theft. Oh, well, We don't want that. No, we don't. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Very well. The defense may proceed.
It's a waste of time, if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence.
Okay, let's go for 7 p.m. Monsieur Robinier, you say that you arrived at 7 o'clock.
Give or take a couple of minutes, yes.
How do you know? How do you know that you arrived at 7?
Well, the clock in my house read 6:45 when I left, and the walk to Chateau Crinière was around 50 minutes. I don't claim to be a flawless timekeeper, but I am a professional. I always stick to an appointment.
Do you have another question about Robinion's time of arrival? Yes. No, I want to show the damn evidence. How long did it take to set up? How long did it take to set up your camera?
It took perhaps 25 minutes to find a shooting location, but to get the camera and ready to film.
So you arrived at 7, and the photograph took place at 7:30, and you spent 25 minutes setting up, at least 5 minutes unaccounted for.
Falcon, surely you aren't suggesting that Monsieur Robinio did something nefarious in this small window of time?
I am. I most certainly am. This discrepancy is of utmost importance to the case.
Well, I probably spent 2 minutes or so talking to Baron Roquil. He took a great interest in my camera.
I see. But that still leaves 3 minutes remaining.
I spent perhaps 2 minutes using the bathroom facilities. Falcon, do you seriously expect us to sit here and listen to your nickel and dime Monsieur Robinio about every second?
I must agree. This is quite unnecessary. Monsieur Falcon, please stop at them at once.